Hi families out there, it's Deborah Young. Today is February 21st, 2010. Once again at Roxanne Grinage's house. I am putting this out. It's called the Declaration of Justice for Families and Children. It encourages people to refuse to participate in governmental intrusion against American families. The liberty, interest of parents in the care, custody of their children is the oldest of the fundamental liberty interests recognized by the U.S. Supreme Court. State and local family services, child protective services, and courts have not recognized the rights of parents as inalienable, and as a result have failed to provide fundamental due process rights in investigation and legal proceedings to determine abuse, neglect, and termination of parental rights. These agencies use hearsay and a preponderance of evidence, not facts, and they need to be dismantled and restructured. They use no set laws. It is what is convenient for the agencies and not the best interest of our children. Why create statutes if judges don't follow them? Why create laws that are not followed by those who are supposed to uphold them? A worldwide tour of this document to be physically hand-signed by families and activists from every possible country. We, the undersigned, as responsible citizens, hereby proclaim the urgent need for sustained security for our families, for present and future generations of the human family. When federal funding is used, we demand accountability. We are the taxpayers who pay for these services. If they are being used against the family, families are demanding that these programs be shut down. In order that we may all live in dignity, we acknowledge the need for a genuine worldwide commitment by all people to break the dehumanizing chains of the so-called child protective services, of slavery, torture, killing, kidnapping, and all of the aspects of this brutality that compromises our constitutional rights as written. We proclaim that the present child protective services is fundamentally incapable of protecting any child and is completely devoid of offering positive alternative solutions. Thus, we come together as brothers and sisters to strive for our rights as parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, under the Constitution and freedom from government intrusion on the American family. It is our God-given right. Declaration of Justice for Families and Children. We, the undersigned, as responsible citizens, do declare we are united in the community of humanity and families. We will actively resist for ourselves and for our children, as far as humanly possible, the kidnapping of our children. The root of these agencies is profit, and we will not allow them to take our families, solely for the greed of power and money. In contrast, we will do all we are able within our families and communities to protect our Constitution and God-given rights to be a family without government intrusion. We the people want to be heard by congressional hearing. We the people will cite every violation by every agency that has been paid to violate our constitutional, civil, and God-given rights. We the people boycott services from companies that profit from our precious children. We the people will remove ourselves as far as possible from our governments when injustice is proposed, propagated, or conceived of in any other way. We the people actively and courageously protest against child protective services that harm and are killing our children for no reason. We the people will proclaim to our families, friends, co-workers, neighbors, and others that using children for profit is a disordered and barbaric choice. We the people refuse to let any child protective services in our lives and will explore with our children and communities many approaches to peaceful conflict resolution. The Declaration of Justice for Families and Children encourages people to refuse to participate in government intrusion against American families. Our conclusion is, child protective services is an unspeakable evil pursuit of our children for profit. Our children are not for sale. Crime against humanity. We, the families and our children of the world, are suffering. Our God-given and constitutional rights are being violated on a daily basis. As a first step to breaking the cruel bonds that most governments hold over our families, we firmly declare that justice and truth is the moral imperative. We firmly and with the highest conviction state that we will stand in solidarity to declare justice for our constitutional, civil, and God-given rights. We, the undersigned of this Declaration, justice for families and children, agree to help each other break those bonds of violence and oppression and affirm our resolve to never stop fighting for our children, our constitutional rights, our God-given rights as the American family. I am Deborah Young. I'm Justice for Families and Children. My email is justiceforfamilies@gmail.com. My telephone number is 267-463-8242 or 267-616-6095.
And your fight with CPS, corruption, and government is documented at higherlyrics.org.
My fight with Child Protective Services is on the website of higherlyrics.org. My federal suit, my Superior Court suit, I will help anybody. We have a huge TK and JP Music Fest DC rally coming up July 23rd to the 25th. You need to be there. We will try to get you there, do everything we can to get you there. With fundraising, everybody from everywhere needs, all parents need to come together and stop Child Protective Services from what they've done to our families. Our God-given rights, our constitutional rights are being stolen from us. We all need to be there and fight for our children. I, again, will not stop fighting for my children, for other families to be together.
Who are your children?
My children are Cameron and Brianna Detlar. My name is Deborah Young. I've been fighting this fight for 3 years because I tried to protect my kids. They got stolen from me. I will be in the DC rally, July 22nd to 25th. You need to contact me or talk, just to talk, or to get help with your federal or superior court appeals.
And especially for
And for pro se. Pro se is the way to go. You're paying all this money out for lawyers, and they're not doing much for you. Once again, I'm Deborah Young. Justice for families and children. God bless everybody. Don't ever give up on your children.